This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and some thoughts about the ideal calf size.
The problem with bigger cows is they are bigger cows. Annual costs encourage producers to reduce calving problems, not by making cows even bigger, but by selection for calving ease and lower birth weights.
There's a few different causes of calving difficulty. Either the calf's too big or cow's too small, or the presentation or shape of the calf can be an issue. But really the way we've addressed that primarily as an industry is for selecting for lower birth weights. We do now have calving ease as an EPD, and we can select for that as well.
But after decades of selection, some are wondering, has the industry gone too far?
You can lose the calf, you can lose the cow, and if a cow has trouble calving, she doesn't rebreed as fast. So we know that that costs the industry money. But we may not be totally sure what it's costing us if we get them too small. But I think we're there in some places and some herds, especially generation after generation after generation of calving ease and low birth weight genetics. We maybe have, pushed the limit.
Factors like fall calving versus spring or cold weather versus warm and breed makeup will influence the ideal weight.
There are still herds and operations. If you are still losing calves because of calving difficulty and you're pulling half your calves and your average birth weight is well above the industry average, you need to buy a calving ease bull. But if you haven't pulled a calf in a couple years and you have a bunch of little calves that aren't getting up and aren't nursing, and you're having some death loss on the little ones, it might be time to think about not putting so much downward pressure on that.
University of Illinois Angus steers showed a linear decrease in pre-weaning death loss as birth weights increased, but the effects could include lifelong performance and even final carcass quality.
We know that early in life is really important for setting the intramuscular fat cells, and so I think that if there is a stress, that's well documented, cattle that aren't healthy as calves, have poor marbling, and it could be related to this calf birth weight and gestation length. I think it's possible that there may be an extreme there where, yes, not only do we affect their growth, but ultimately we've maybe hindered their actual potential to reach their true genetic merit for marbling and for quality as well.
More research is needed to help uncover these relationships, Shike says. I'm Clint Mefford.
We'll be back right after the break with this week's Plain Talk.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents grassroots agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.